Thank you. Thank you. Shivoham, good evening. Welcome to the session of Ask AiR. Mr. Sadhwani, Sip Sadhwani, Sip Sangam Gupta, Sip Girish, Sip connecting to audio, Sip Kumar Swami, Sip Dasi, Sip Rekha, Sip Yogini, Sip Bliko, Sip Kundan, Sip Bliss, Sip Paratiyama, Sip Samatma, Sip Ru Mataji, Sip Ru, Sip Sagai Raj, and the rest of you I can't see. But welcome. Welcome to the call. And today, Administrator, the interesting subject today. Very interesting subject. Very interesting subject today. Is it projected? Can't see. Okay. Why is the spiritual journey so confusing? Who would like to take this? Who would like to take this forward? Why
Ashok
Chotwani. Yes, Ashok Chotwani.
Shivam, sir.
Shivam Ashok.
Sir, the spiritual journey is so confusing because of ignorance. Majority of people are blindly follow their religion and remain in the kindergarten of religion till they die. People live without realizing the basic truth about life and about God. For spiritual journey, we have to open our real eye to realize the truth that we all are divine soul and one.
You are given a very long, elaborate thing. Can you summarize it for me, please?
Yeah, main reason is ignorance and kindergarten.
Okay, so why is it confusing? Why is the spiritual journey confusing?
Because the different teachings of different religions, sir.
Now you're coming to the point.
Yeah.
Explain. Please explain.
Yeah. Every religion has its own teaching, sir.
Correct.
So they are clashing with each other. So people
Correct.
are confused whom to follow.
Correct. So why is the spiritual journey confusing?
Actually, it is the main reason.
Because, my dear Ashok Chotwani, because we are making our spiritual journey a religious journey.
Yeah, true, sir.
Now you are getting the points, Ashok?
Yeah, yes.
We are making the spiritual journey a religious journey. Yeah. That is one major reason, but there are many more reasons. Okay. The spiritual journey is actually a very simple journey. It is a very simple journey, but we have made it very complicated. Why is the spiritual journey so confusing? Bliko, I want see. Let me tell you one thing. This is a very important discussion because this discussion will either take you to enlightenment or it will make you go around and you will lose enlightenment. Therefore, it is so important for us to be clear on this journey. So, Bliko, yes, Bliko.
Shivoham, everybody.
Sure.
So, any journey become confusing when there is too many ways, too many paths.
Right.
So, like you said, it is very simple, but the simple thing made complicated by so many factors like religion. There are scriptures, so many scriptures. So which scripture we have to follow? So all this makes confusion. And simple thing, the fact that Aham Brahmasmi or something like very clear messages that are hidden by all other superstition and all the practices. And many gurus also sometimes make confusion because their ways and teachings are going in different directions.
So when thank you for keeping it so simple. I really appreciate. Sometimes keeping it simple is the most complicated thing. And our goal is to keep it simple. So can you please tell me, my dear Bliko, a little bit more before I go on to Yogini. open the door a little bit. So before I go on to Yogini, what you said is correct. Open. What you said is correct, Bliko. But the point I want to understand from you is a little bit more in detail. I want it to be a little bit practical. Because Bliko, let me tell you one thing. What Bliko said, my dear friends, is the truth. You know what he said? I heard him say that the spiritual journey is actually very simple. The spiritual journey is so simple. But unfortunately, we have complicated it because we are listening to 10 different versions of spirituality. We are following 10 different masters. We are reading 10 different scriptures. You know what we think? I will tell one small story and then Bliko will explain. Or first Bliko will explain, then I will tell the story. So Bliko, tell me, Bliko. Explain a little bit more.
So, like when you want to go somewhere, you need a one way and very clear way, and you should have a surety that you will reach with that guidance. That conviction sometimes lacking in people. People go with one guru and then they think that no, this is not right. Then they change the guru or they change the path, and they go round and round, and they ultimately reach nowhere. That is the reason most of the people and main, like Ashok said, the ignorance is also there because people don't understand the importance of spirituality. That is the main reason they don't go into that. They said, oh, that's some complicated thing, we don't want to go there, let's enjoy the life, and they live in the sansar and they go round and round.
बंद करो टीवी बंद करो नहीं आ रहा मैच बारिश हो रही है बारिश हो रही है
रू माता जी को म्यूट करना हाँ तो लिखो रू माता जी के यहाँ बारिश पड़ रही है तो you know there was a lady, she was trying to make biryani, and so she was making biryani, and somebody told her the best biryani is with Everest masala. So she put Everest masala. And as she was putting Everest masala, somebody else told her, if this in this Everest masala, if you put this bangan, it will be very good. So she put bangan. And somebody else told her, how can you make biryani without paneer? So she put paneer. And then somebody told, the most amazing biryani in this world is Mohammedan Muslim biryani, jo bolte hain. You can imagine by the end of the biryani, what had happened to the biryani. You can understand. It started with a pulao, and from a pulao it went on to biryani, and then it became Hyderabadi biryani. And what happened ultimately? What we are saying, it is very important for us to have clarity. The spiritual journey is not confusing. But today we are trying to understand why it has become confusing. Mute, please. Yes, Yogini, let us.
Shivam, Mayor.
Shivam,
Are you doing good today?
I am always great.
Good. Following on the spiritual path, it should be the priority for us. But what we are doing is we are sailing in two boats. We need Bhoga and we need yoga too.
Very good.
So this is really confusing. Either we have to make up our mind, use our intellect and go and choose, because we have the choice. So we can choose what is best for us. So over here, I think we should choose the path of spirituality. Then there won't be anything confusing for us.
But what you're saying is, we are trying to we are trying to do yoga in Bhoga. Obviously, yes. If you try to do yoga in Bhoga, then you will land in Noga. You will land nowhere, right?
Right.
But Yogini, Ashok Chotwani and Bliko, since you're three actively on the I call this the active panel. Rekha Parwani is next in the panel, but Ashok Chotwani, Yogini and Bliko, you are in the active panel. Rekha will join. is the spiritual journey actually confusing?
No, it is not confusing.
What is the spiritual journey?
Spiritual journey for me, like I don't want a rebirth.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
I need moksha.
Okay.
So I have to walk this path with the help of my guru. I have to listen to him, to whatever is right. If I feel something is wrong, I can always go back and talk to him. And he will again show me, guide me the right path.
Now, I want you to simplify. What is the spiritual journey? Ashok Chotwani, Bliko. Let's try before we go on to Rekha Parwani. What is the spiritual journey?
Spiritual journey is to find the purpose of our existence, our life. When we inquire why we are here, we will easily come to know that we are not this body and mind, because this is a transitory phase and it is going to end very soon. And we see people going out of this.
No, you said it in very simple words. Again, you are now confused. You just now said very simple words. You said, I told you, keep it simple. You said we are not body, mind. And then you went on so many words. I only picked up the right words. Can you elaborate on that?
So to find the purpose of life and our real purpose of existence on the planet, we come to know that this life is temporary.
Bliko, can I ask you a question? To eat food, what is more important? To bring the food on the table and automatically we will eat? Or what is more important, putting the food inside the mouth?
Yeah, our
what
effort.
Is more important?
Putting mouth food in the mouth.
No. Why? Let me explain to you. Bringing the food on the table is more important, Bliko, because if you bring the food on the table, then
you can eat.
No, if you're hungry, you will automatically put in your mouth.
Mouth, yeah.
Are you getting where I'm coming to? So Bliko said something very nice. Bliko said, I want you all to make it. I told you today. I will even further simplify. What is the science of the spirit? Ashok Chotwani. What is the science of the spirit? We are right now. Our whole discussion is very complicated. Yeah. Can you tell me what is the science of the spirit, Ashok Chotwani, and then Rekha and Rumataji?
So, science of spirit is self-realization. Neti neti tattvam asi.
Excellent. What's the meaning of that?
I am not this. I am not that. Thou art that. I am divine soul.
That is all. That is all. Bliko, what is spirituality, Bliko? Spirituality
I am nothing.
Yogini?
I am nothing. Yeah.
No, I am not the body.
Not the body.
Mind, ego. I am the divine spirit. This is equal to spirituality.
Perfect.
Girish, what is spirituality? Girish, you captured the definition. Spirituality is the realization that
I am not the mind, body and ego. I am the divine soul, spirit.
Perfect.
And I was born 9 months ago.
No. Stop. I gave you all, what is spirituality? What is spirituality, Sudeep Bhargava? Define spirituality is?
We are not a body, mind and ego, but the divine Atma which is dwelling inside.
Finished. Are we clear, my dear friends? Bliko, can you please repeat, Bliko, what is spirituality?
Yeah, I am not the mind, body and ego. I am spiritual being, Atma, in
That's
this
it.
body.
Yogini, clear, Yogini?
Yes, sir.
My dear friends, when you get to this simple fact, this is what Ashok said, neti neti tattvam asi. Ashok Chotwani, are you clear?
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Then after that, we can talk. What Bliko said is not wrong. After pizza comes on the table, we will eat the pizza. Nah? Don't worry about, whether we will eat with a fork or the spoon, or whether we will eat with the, some people like to eat the cheese, some people don't like the crust, some people only like the crust, some people like to put, what do you call that, flakes, pepper flakes, chili flakes. All that doesn't matter. What flakes you're putting on the pizza hardly matters. What matters is the basic pizza. Rekha Parmani, I don't want to miss you and Rumataji in the panel. Yes, please.
Shubham, AiR,
Shimon.
since our childhood, we are taught only religion and rituals.
Come again.
Since our childhood, we are taught only about religion and rituals.
Yes,
So that's why we get confused about spirituality.
absolutely.
And we have to unlearn this and get the right path, we need a proper guru, a divine guru.
Correct.
So that is why it's confusing, spirituality.
No,
And
no,
don't realize.
no. You said correct up to where you said. Then what happens? Because we need a guru, we go guru supermarket shopping. We go what is called for guru shopping.
We
This
need the right.
Swamiji is good, and that Swamiji gives good guru dakshina, and this Swamiji gives good mantra, and that Swamiji gives good darshan, and this Swamiji does good arti, and this Swamiji does good bhajanam, and that Swamiji does good speech, and this Swamiji has got lot of divine grace.
We need the right guru.
So you already have got 10 Swamijis in your head, no? Not Yogini said 2 boats. Yogini, you're not sailing in 2 boats, you're sailing in 10 boats. How can you ever get to your destination? Never. Forget about ever, never, never get to your destination. So Rekha said right. Rekha said one point very clearly. We are so confused with our religion. We are so confused with the meaning of God. I'm telling you, how many of you will agree on this call that people in your house, people in your family, people in your friends, they have no clue about what we talk in the Zoom call? How many of you all will openly speak about this today? After Mataji, I want to open up this subject. How many of you will tell? Many people will still say, ye Ashmi hai, ye wo Ashmi hai, ye Chand Grahan hai, ye new moon hai, ye full moon hai, ye this is this Mahina, and this is Ashadam Masam, and this is Rahu Kalam. All these things, rituals and all this garbage. I'm sorry to use the word garbage, is there all over the place. How many of you are going to openly speak about it today after Rumataji? Rumataji.
Pranam Guruji, Shivoham. Shivoham. Pranam Guruji.
Pranam,
Hope you are all right. Hope you are all right.
I am always well. I'm very right. I am always right. Perfectly
we pray
right.
God, you always remain well.
Namaskar to you. Bolo,
Guruji, I feel because from childhood we have been taught wrong things. People will look at the sky and say God is above.
Correct.
And then we live in myths. So I think the childhood, which is the learning stage, we learn wrong.
तो क्या करना? मतलब what you are telling is hopeless. मतलब आप बोल रहे हैं कि मतलब कोई उम्मीद ही नहीं है.
No, not hopeless. But as we grow, we come to realize many things, as we are now realizing.
How will we realize, Rumata ji, अगर बच्चे को पूरा गलत माँ सिखाएगी, बाप सिखाएगा, तो learning का सवाल ही कहाँ है?
वो unlearn होता है ना, as we grow up. Then
how unlearning will happen? Tell me how unlearning will happen.
Unlearning will happen like this when we are attending Zoom call and daily we are listening the right thing. So the old thing gets washed away.
How many people are listening to Zoom call? How many people have got access to right information?
Those who are interested, they get.
Rumata ji, people are all living in a bubble. People are living in a samsaric bubble, which is going to burst. And one day when this bubble bursts, Rumata ji, before they realize it, they will be already in the womb of their next mother. they will already have started the 9-month journey. It is so sad, Rumataji, it is so sad that we don't realize it, that we have been taught garbage, point number 1. Point number 2, after being taught garbage, we do not unlearn. Before we know it, this journey of life comes to an end. And mind and ego is already in a new womb. क्या बोलते हैं वो भारी हो गया, क्या बोलते हैं, क्या भारी हो गया? हाँ, जब औरत प्रेग्नेंट होती है क्या बोलते हैं?
पेट भारी, पाँव भारी हो गए, पाँव भारी हो गए.
पाँव भारी. I'm not good in all this पाँव भारी business. So what I'm trying to tell you is that we are already in this bhari samsar. The moment we have so Rumataji, what you said is a very dangerous thing. It's truth. We have been, not only have we been taught rubbish, Rumataji, we are teaching our children rubbish.
Yes.
And
the
this rubbish
process is continuing.
The rubbish continues. The nonsense continues. The ignorance continues. So, how do you change this? How do you make
parents, teachers, and elders can change by teaching the right things?
Okay, Rumataji and the rest of the panelists, whoever is speaking today, first of all, let us get back to the simple truth. What is spirituality? Somebody asked you the question. The answer is, spirituality is the science of the spirit, realizing I am not the body, mind, ego, I am the divine soul. That is a simple one-line definition of spirituality. Why is it so confusing? Because we are, what Rumataji said, right from the time we are children, we have been wrongly indoctrinated. Rekha Parvani said, our religion confuses us. Yogini said, we are sailing in so many boats. We have got so many different beliefs and philosophies. Bliko said, what? Bliko said something else to this, Bliko. And then Ashok Chotwani said something else. All of you have added to the reasons why spirituality has become so confusing. In reality, is it confusing? So I am now touching 2 points. How many of you still find spirituality is confusing? Point 1. And point 2, how many of you agree that people in your close circle have no clue about what spirituality is? How many, who would like to speak? Shivam.
People in my circle have no clue at all.
At all. What are they saying, Rekha?
They say, you carry on. Like if I say anything about spirituality, they say, that is your thoughts. Don't put it on us. We know what it is. No, God is.
What is their belief? Who is God? What is their belief? Who am I? What is their belief?
They don't want to know who they are.
They don't
want to know at all.
How Pio.
They just feel that good karma is enough.
Good karma. And when you tell them that good karma will bring you back to earth in a good life, what they say? We are happy to come back.
They don't answer me. They feel that is correct.
So they are basically indifferent. Who else would like to share? What do people in your circle, what is their reaction? Let's go with Bliss and then Vivek. Bliss.
Hi, Shivoham dear.
Shivoham, Bliss.
I'm happy to see you feel better.
Thank you.
Here in my country, as you know, we don't make any religion, and we don't follow God and everything, and no one believes in karma and all this thing and nothing. No, only few, really rarely person follow the concept on spirituality.
You're talking about Canada or France?
Here in Quebec City.
No. So you're talking about the Quebec part of Canada, correct?
Yeah.
Because you're French, so I always would like to be clear. So Bliss is telling us that, correct me if I'm wrong, Bliss. Bliss is telling us in Quebec, Canada, very few people, I think in French, they trip, correct? Am I right? Trip. In French, trip means, okay. So a very small percentage of people believe in God or karma. And so Bliss, tell me, what do they believe in?
We believe nothing. We life.
They believe in that. Rekha Parvani, you have a good friend. You better talk to Bliss. Both your friends believe in nothing. Bliss in Quebec and Rekha in Bangalore. Both of you have friends who believe in nothing. What is the meaning of believing in nothing?
But
okay. So
they
this
life like lemming. They follow job, they make baby, and they have 2 dogs, Alf, and everything. It's like,
but they don't understand the meaning of life. They don't understand the real meaning. Who am I? They got Bliko gave an elaborate answer. Who am I? Why am I here? Bliko spoke about so many things. Now it's coming back to me. I'm sorry. So many things bombard my head. So my point is, my dear friends, spirituality is confusing, very confusing, because this whole world makes it confused. And today we have one more new reason of being confused. Not only indoctrination, not only religion, it's also people. It's also the masses. The whole population of 99%, they push us into believing the lies. They make us start, Rekha Parvani starts doubting, hey, am I doing the right thing? Maybe this AiR is a fool. Why am I following this fool? Bliss, one day Bliss may come and tell me, hey, you are a fool, man. 99% of Quebec does not believe what you say. You are a real fool, Mr. AiR. So Bliss, you may come and tell me like that tomorrow on the call. So no chance. No, I know you have been more dedicated than most people on this call. You are the most regular, and you are very committed to the journey of spirituality. My dear friends, spirituality is the only way to life. There is no other way. The other way is to hell. If you want the way to heaven, is a spirituality. If you want the way to hell, then you don't need to be on the Zoom call. You will go there automatically. You don't have to put an effort to go to hell. And when I say hell, I'm not talking about narka somewhere in the skies. No, you will end up in misery and sorrow and stress and anxiety and depression automatically. Spirituality is the only way to be in peace. Today, there were five earthquakes in front of me. 5 different earthquakes. When I say earthquake, I don't mean that the earth shook, but there's so many things. Come on, bishum, 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 bishum. From yesterday it started actually. And how I'm sitting in Shant. I compare myself to be like the people in Iceland. The people in Iceland from July 31st. You know Sudeep Bhargava? Do you know Sudeep Bhargava? People in Iceland from July 31st. How many earthquakes are there? You know, you have seen? You know?
No idea, sir.
From July 31st, in 5 days in Iceland, there have been over 10,000 earthquakes. Go and Google. There have been over 10,000 earthquakes in my favorite country. But the people there are sitting as if they're sitting with Om Shanti, Shanti, because there's nothing to worry. They know earthquake will come and it will go. They know the earthquake is a Leela. So my dear friends, let us get to conclude this discussion. Vivek, Bliko and Samatma. Vivek.
शिवम AiR जी.
शिवम जोर से बोलो.
हाँ जी AiR जी, क्या कहते हैं, यहाँ स्पिरिचुअलिटी कुछ ऐसी होती है कि आप शिव जी को दूध चढ़ाएं, जल चढ़ाएं, उन पर घी चढ़ाएं तो आपको ये सफलता मिलेगी, आपका कारोबार ऐसा सिद्ध होगा, इससे आपका करियर में उन्नति होगी. इस टाइप की स्पिरिचुअलिटी यहाँ हमें सिखाई जाती है, बताई जाती है.
हाँ, ये स्पिरिचुअलिटी नहीं है, ये स्पिरिचुअलिटी नहीं है, ये रिलीजन है. आप बता, कंटिन्यू कीजिए.
हाँ, बोला जाता है कि आप भगवान की पूजा करें तब जाके आपको सफलता मिलेगी, ऐसे नहीं मिलेगी। भले ही मन शांत ना हो, मन किसी और चीज में लगा हो, परेशान हो, दुखी हो, पर तब भी बताया जाता है कि भगवान की पूजा करो, सब ठीक हो जाएगा,
भगवान
भले
को
ही हो
मिठाई
ना।
चढ़ाओ।
हाँ खीर बना।
अमिताभ बच्चन ने को कहा गया कि अमिताभ बच्चन, वो तिरुपति भगवान तुम्हारे हीरे के लिए प्यासा है। तो अमिताभ बच्चन ने बड़ा हीरे का मुकुट बना के हेलीकॉप्टर में जाके तिरुपति में जाके बालाजी भगवान तिरुपति के सर पे हीरो का मुकुट डाला। अमिताभ बच्चन, one
हाँ
of
जी।
India's greatest person, Amitabh Bachchan, makes diamond crown for Lord Tirupati and goes in helicopter and goes to Lord Tirupati, because Lord Tirupati is actually beggar Tirupati, and the beggar Tirupati wants the diamond of Amitabh Bachchan. So Amitabh Bachchan goes and puts on the beggar Tirupati the diamond crown.
वही, और ऐसा कहा जाता है व्रत लीजिए, निर्जला व्रत लीजिए, भले ही चक्कर आ रहे हैं या कमजोर हो रहा है शरीर, कुछ किया नहीं जा रहा, तब भी व्रत लीजिए आप, इससे
तो
आपका
अभी आप
कल्याण
जानते हैं
होगा।
सब, अभी आप जानते हैं सब बकवास है, अभी भी आप याद
हाँ जी, नहीं नहीं, मैं बहुत पहले जान चुका हूँ ये, तभी मैं कॉल अटेंड करता हूँ ये।
तो दिस इज ऑल गार्बेज, ये सब बकवास है, कंप्लीट in English they say it's unadulterated rubbish.
हाँ जी,
It's unadulterated rubbish. मतलब पूरा का पूरा रबिश है।
हाँ जी। ये मेरा एक सवाल और था, कहता है जैसे हम कोई डोनेशन करते हैं तो वो करना क्या ठीक है या नहीं करना
किसको
चाहिए?
डोनेशन करते हैं आप?
मतलब जरूरतमंद हो कोई, मतलब वैसे तो खैर घर वाले करते हैं, वो आचार्य लोग
किसी
कोई
को
करते हैं।
डोनेशन मत करो, आप खुद अपने हाथों से खाना लेके गरीबों को खिलाओ, आप खुद अपने हाथों से लेके जानवरों को खिलाओ।
हाँ जी, जो सिखा रहे हैं। हाँ,
that is शिव ज्ञानी जन सेवा, विवेकानंद ने ये कहा, दुखियों की सेवा जो करता वही शिव को पाता, एहसास जिसको होता शिव सब में वो पूजा करता, जो सेवा करता दीन दुखियों की वही पूजा करता। Go and serve with your own hands. That is prayer, Vivek.
Okay, sir.
Writing a checkbook charity is of no use. It is of zero relevance. It is only a guilt-free mechanism. किसी को बहुत गिल्ट है ना, अरे यार मुझे टाइम नहीं है, मैं कुछ करूं, ठीक है 1 लाख का चेक लिख दो यार, एक 10 लाख का चेक, $1 million, let's write a check, man.
हाँ जी,
ठीक है, लिखो.
Okay, thank you, sir.
लिखो and then Samatma.
Yeah. So, like here in Canada, if you start talking to spirituality to the people, because here there are more than 250 countries people are there. So every 10 people you will find 8 different countries. So people know some of the basic things, but they give very, very less importance to that, because they think that this is okay. This is not life. Life is this materialistic way. So the materialistic way is so much occupied in their mind. 99% person is occupied with, like Bridget said, job, money, spending, enjoying. This all thing is going on. They think that this is the life. And as long as we are abiding the rules of the society and living a decent life, this is all. This is we are means we are the master and we know everything. We don't have to worry about anything else. But they don't think beyond that materialistic view. So that's why if somebody is talking to spirituality, they will listen. They will say yes, because people understand. I talk to some of the people. They never say you are talking rubbish. They will say yes, what you are saying is meaningful. Nothing we are going to carry with us. This is all just temporary phase. They understand everything, but they don't dwell on that, because the 99% is occupied. Their mind is not allowing them to go deeper in this thought. I don't know why. I don't know why.
Because of today's topic. Because spirituality has been made so complicated. that Vivek tells religion is spirituality. Vivek says he's talking about puja as spirituality. Rumataji says we have been taught this and this when we are kids. Rekha said, Bliko. That is why we are saying spirituality is a very simple subject. Spirituality is the discovery of, if you ask me in one word or two syllables, Bliko, what is spirituality? You know, in two syllables, what it is? You know, in two syllables, spirituality is koham. Or if you like it, in our language, what Ashok said, neti, neti. If you want to understand spirituality in two words, what are the two words? Either koham. Koham means who am I? And neti means not this, not this. And if you want to understand spirituality in 5 words, neti tattvam asi. You want to understand spirituality in 4 words, koham soham. Koham soham. Koham soham. Is it so difficult to understand? No. But my dear Bliko, if people don't want to understand, what do you do, Bliko? Can you shove it down their throat? Can you drill a hole in their head and put it in their head? Can you put it into their navel by putting a pipe inside their navel and shoving it into their stomach? You can't. And 99% of the people in this world are spiritually blind. If you are the 1% who is spiritually awake and you are on the path of enlightenment, or you have reached enlightenment. See, let me also tell you one thing before I give to Samatma in a moment, I'm coming to you. Everybody in this group, everybody on this call has some amount of realization. Somebody may have 10 realizations, somebody may have 20 realizations, somebody may have 75 realizations. Somebody may have 99 realizations. I'm just presuming that the total number of realizations is 100 for the sake of a number. And the person who has got all 100 realizations and they're all pieces of the jigsaw puzzle are in the place. For them, the light has come on. Ting tong, ting tong. Then for them, what happens? अनुभूति ऐसी हो जाती है, एहसास सच का हो जाता है, इसका कोई परोक्ष नहीं, अंतर ज्ञान यूं ही हो जाता, अनुभूति सच की होती, अपरोक्ष अनुभूति ये है. I'm sorry, I'm croaking still. My voice is still like a frog. But Bliko fantastically said, Bliko, you got a good ending to this conversation. I'm giving over to Samatma to end. Why is spirituality so confusing? Because 99% of the people in this world are not interested. And the 1% who are interested are completely confused with many religions, many philosophies, many masters, many beliefs, and no clear path to the ultimate goal. Samatma.
Shivoham, sir.
Shivoham, Samatma.
Most of the people find spirituality confusing because they live in fear of God. They feel if they don't do some puja or they don't do something, God is going to do something to them. So they believe that I have to do good karma to be in good books of God. And if we tell them that we don't want to have a rebirth, there are so many people who say, no, I want to come back in a better life. Or even worse than that is some people say, I want to come back to take revenge. So they don't understand that thing when we say, I don't want rebirth. So no, I want to get back at this person or get back at that person.
I will come back and kill you. Huh? I will come back in another life and I will kill you, man. I will kill you. Samatma. There's a beautiful bhajan I wrote. It said, Ghor avidya, Ghor avidya ke karan dukh sehna. अविद्या में जो भी जीता है, दुखी हो के वो फिर मरता है. The point is this, Samatma. What you say is absolutely correct. But it's very sad. And the reason people, you said they, what did you say about God? What did you say?
They live in fear of God.
You know why they live in fear of God? You know why?
Because they feel God.
They live in fear of God because they don't know who is God. And you know why they don't know who is God? You know why they don't know who is God? They don't know who is God because they don't know who am I. because if you know who am I, huh? If you it's just like, no, you're opening a treasure chest. All you need is one key. You open the treasure chest, and then in front of you there's another key saying, please use this key and turn on the right 2 times to open the next lock. You turn 2 times and you open. There's another 2 keys and saying, please use these 2 keys, red on the left, blue on the right, to open the 2 locks inside. It is all automatically once you have the first key. But the first key is AiR. Ramana Maharishi said. Adi Shankara, he said, Chidananda Rupa Shivoham. Did Chidananda say any important question or only a comment? Okay. So my dear friends, let us continue a little bit on this tomorrow with a similar topic. It's not the same topic, but amazing interaction today. Please understand, spirituality is not confusing, but we have made it completely confusing. It is so confusing. And my answer to you, my final answer, if you want spirituality not to be confusing, make it the priority and have a single focus. If you are reading the Bhagavad Gita, then don't read anything else. Find everything in the Bhagavad Gita. But if you're following one path, then don't go left and right and left and right. Don't jump from one boat to another boat and then another boat and a goat and a third. No, you will not reach anywhere. With that note and my folded hands, I will see you tomorrow at 8.